Welcome to Business by Nan. Today we're going to be looking at some speaking expressions that will help you pass a major exam. Maybe you plan on taking the TOEFL exam or the IELTS or maybe another university exam, and you need some good expressions to answer any of those personal questions. As for myself, I've been teaching the TOEFL, how to take the exam for, at least over 10 years. And I have prepared students from all over the world. Of course, if you take the IBT TOEFL, you're looking for a 120. And in fact, I had a girl who actually got 120 over 120. And as well as several students who got 108, 102, 103. And most universities, such as where I'm in Montreal, like McGill and Concordia, depending on your program, if it's undergraduate, might accept an 82, 83. If it's a graduate program, maybe a 95. So these expressions will definitely help you in the speaking part. You know, there's 6 speakings. This is for the first and second speaking, which is about 45 seconds. Some are 60 seconds, and on the IELTS you have a little bit longer. You have a 2 to 3 minute talk. But maybe you can use these expressions in just answering an oral exam in English. So let's look at them today. So in most speaking answers, you need to have 4 parts. You need an introduction, an opinion, at least 3 reasons, and an example. Now, if you're doing the TOEFL, the 45-second, that's short. Maybe you'll only have 2 reasons, but you need to have a personal example. And don't forget that in your personal example, you should mention from which country or city you are from. That always helps, okay? So let's go back to the introduction. They ask you the question, you say, let's see, that's an interesting question. You can also repeat the question. So you can say, let's see, that's an interesting question. How would I better help my country? Or what is a good place to visit in my country? And then in our giving our opinion, a lot of times we like to say, in my opinion, which is okay, but it's better to say, if you ask me, it seems to me, from my standpoint, as far as I'm concerned. But this is an easy one. If you ask me, and then you start out with your subject. So what's a good place to relax? Well, if you ask me, spending time in my bedroom is the best place to relax. Going to the beach, maybe it's a gerund as a subject. So this is a sentence. And you need to have 3 reasons. First of all, that's your first reason. What's more? You could also use in addition, but what's more is a little bit more familiar. And then you could do lastly, but you could also do this expression. Let's not forget how important this is. And then for our example, for instance, yeah? So the best way for me to show you how to do this is to give you an example. So on the TOEFL speaking task, the number 1, it always asks you, what is the best place for you to relax? So that's a very common expression. So for me, the best place to relax is probably on the beach, okay? So let's see if I can do it in 60 seconds, okay? Or 45 seconds. So let's see, that's an interesting question. What's the best place to relax for me? If you ask me, going to the beach is by far the best place. And let me tell you why. First of all, at the beach, of course, you're outside of your home, you're outside of your work, you can hear the water, so it kind of like changes your mood. What's more, you can do some exercise. You can swim, and I love volleyball, so you can play volleyball on the beach. And let's not forget how important vitamin D is from the sun. So just getting sun, getting all that air, you can actually sleep better at night. For instance, Now, I'm from the United States. We do have beaches there, but I also lived in Africa. I lived next to the Mediterranean, and we would go to the beach almost every day. And my children loved it. They could get exercise, they get fresh air, they could go swimming. So, yeah, going to the beach is the best place to relax. So that's my answer. So maybe these expressions will help you today to become a better speaker. And these expressions can also help you when you're just talking to someone. Maybe like, hey, what do you want to do this afternoon? You're like, let's go see a movie. Why? Well, if you ask me, seeing a movie is a great way to spend the time. First of all, you can have popcorn. What's more, we can, you know, talk during the movie a little bit, and for instance, and so you can actually help you to become a better speaker. So I hope these speaking expressions helped you today. And if you're taking the TOEFL test and the IELTS, of course, you can always send me a question on Instagram and I'll try to answer it. Thanks so much. Have a great day.